Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2008 Toyota FJ Cruiser. So these were brought back into existence by Toyota in 2007. They were in commemoration of the old FJ Cruiser, which was the old FJ40. It wasn't technically an FJ Cruiser, it was an FJ40. They've done very well with them, especially around the Pacific Northwest. This is a very nice one. This is a single owner, clean title, clean Carfax with only 5,900 miles on it. So it was heavily modified for a company rig, just for shows, and hasn't really been driven. The mileage comes from a single trip to Moab. So I'll start you off here. You've got underneath here, you've got a Bud-built skid plate that basically runs the entire length of the rig. You've got an Old Man Emu lift on it, suspension. You've got Walker Evans bead locks, full size on the spare. You've got a custom bumper from the Land Cruiser Northwest shop here that supports a 9.5 Warn winch with synthetic recovery gear winch line, multiple PIA driving lights and fog lights, and then you've got a system of fog lights up top. You also have a custom roof rack that's painted to match the paint of the car. There's just a lot of stuff. Hope I can get through all this stuff. What you see, the marketing labels or decals, those will come off. You've got body colored mirror caps. You've got also a high intensity neon green safety strobe light. This was going to be a recovery rig. You've got rock sliders here that are custom made. You've got Land Cruiser front control arms. You've got you can see some of the Land Cruiser stuff down here. What else do we got? We've got a Lawrence global positioning navigation unit. You've got rear parking sensors. Here's your full-size spare on this, on a bead lock. You've got PIA backup driving lights, as you can see, mounted on either side of the roof rack here. So very clean. You've got dual fire extinguishers, one in the front, one in the back. You've got a first responder first aid kit in this thing. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing something. There's so much gear on this. What else have we got on this thing? I've got a front and a rear locker. It's got an ARB compressor on it. That's also hardwired for a hose, so you can inflate flat tires. You've also got battery cables. I'm going to show you real quick underneath the hood. It runs on a dual battery system. So you've got a battery basically that starts the car, and then an Optima battery that runs all the electronics. And the other thing he did was he hardwired into this jumper cable. So this is a jumper line for jumper cables. You've got one here and you've got one in the back of the rig so you can jump. So there's your standard battery you'll see, and then your additional battery here in the back that runs all the electronics. There's your ARB compressor, which is runs also a front air locker. Walk you through the interior real quick. So all factory body panels, all that stuff stayed the same. You can see very clean. It's in very good shape. The back seats basically never been used. So here's your door trim. So 5,900 miles on it. I'm going to walk in and get you through some of the equipment. So here's two of your toggle switches for your PIA driving lights. You've got power mirrors, you've got cruise, you've got a tilt wheel. So we've got two master keys. You've got some additional keys here. One is for, you've got a locking trailer hitch. There's your, so this is, you've got a CB system set up. This is your Lawrence, which is a swinging arm, which is nice. So this will move around, and you've got a Lawrence positioning the sensor up on the roof that's been hardwired. Here's your locker. So one of these activates the compressor, the other activates the front locker. There's your rear locker, your parking sensors, and then A-Track, that's a form of traction control. Your additional driving light toggle switches are here. Very nice layout, that's all aftermarket stuff. Your transfer case down here. You've got air conditioning, you've got a CD player, you've got your stock compass and external temperature gauge and your altimeter. You've got cruise control, and you've got cruise control down here. You've got driving lights, fog lights, power mirrors, all that stuff. As you can see, it's very, very clean. I mean, basically, it hasn't been driven. It was modified about 3 years ago, and was driven once to Moab. Did great at Moab, and that was about it. It's been back here ever since. I've been storing it, and it's a beautiful rig. We get a lot of comments on it. Anyways, there's a lot of gear on here. There's a very good chance I've missed something. We've got an itemized list both on our website and on AutoTrader. If you've got questions beyond that stuff, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.